Hello, Stace here, and in this video I'm gonna talk about like the ways I call certain places in Westchester and Long Island, the alternative names for areas that are equidistant from Midtown Manhattan. Okay, here it goes, without further ado. So I often walk down this hill in what I call Garden City, and then get to the what I call the Mineola train station. This is actually Parkview Heights here. It's the Crestwood train station I'm talking about. And that road's the traffic light. It's not Mineola Boulevard, it's Fisher Avenue. And to distinguish the equivalents from the real places, I've decided not to capitalize the equivalents. Leave them all lowercase letters. So that's what I do to distinguish them. Unfortunately, this is for another video that I'm not going to be able to move out of my parents' house for a year later than I thought I would. But then the three places I would choose to live would be like Garden City. I'm talking about the equivalents. Garden City, Queens Village, or Hicksville. Because those are the best places I found in the Westchester area. The reason why I lean towards Queens Village is because it's near a subway station. You only have to walk to Jamaica. And by that I mean I'm walking from Yonkers or Mount Vernon to Woodlawn. So that's another thing. And then I'm often recording at the Pleasantville train station, calling it Wyandanch. And then often at the White Plains station, calling it Hicksville. So we're descending the hill. The hill that I was just... one reason why I want to move out of my parents' house is because I want to avoid this hill. But most of the places here in Garden City are hilly. It turns out that unlike the real Mineola, the Mineola here is actually doing a lot better than the real Mineola. So, that's at least a good thing. So, I often record on the train home from school. Anyway, SLC, the college I go to, Successful Learning Center. It's in Pleasantville or Wyandanch, so that's why I often record at that station, so much further north of here. I even once took a trip to the riverhead of the Hudson Valley, Wassaic. Actually, that's more like Manorville, along the Greenport branch, which would lead to Chatham. As you know, there's no tracks north of there. And the reason why I do this is because I like Long Island and have a connection with it. Kind of like there's nothing else I can do because Long Island's too far from me to make videos about. So I do the lowercase letter versions. The equivalents in geography from equidistant Midtown. Anyway, we're about to reach Old Country Road. Lowercase o, lowercase c, lowercase r. Old Country Road after we turn. I know the real name of the street is Dante. An Italian name, because Tuckahoe is quite an Italian place. Has a lot of Italian people. This is the view of the Mineola train station. And that's Old Country Road. Here's where, if there were buses, there would be the N22 and N24. But those buses actually run near where the Hempstead branch would be if there was a rail line there. And then tomorrow I'm going to be taking the N25 from Maryland Avenue to someplace It's West New Hyde Park, Herrick's, someplace around there. Yeah, crossing Old Country Road now, and all those places I mentioned were the equivalents in the past few sentences. I mean, I'm also referring to this railroad here as the Long Island Railroad, and I'm referring to the Beeline bus as Nice Bus. Of course, I like Nice Bus better, unlike most people, because of the run frequencies being higher. Even though there are missing runs, it's still the same amount of service, even with the missing runs. Has more ridership. Oops, I need to put my mask on. Almost forgot I'm at the Mineola train station. Rewind. Sorry, MTA. Sorry, LIRR, Metro North. And then there are plenty of lines that don't have an alternative in Westchester, like the Babylon branch, the Hempstead and West Hempstead branches, and the Oyster Bay branch. There isn't an equivalent to the Oyster Bay branch. It's just like Irvington and Tarrytown, coming from the Port Washington branch, then turning into the Port Jefferson branch as it goes all the way to, I would say, Wading River or Shoreham in the Hudson Valley. And I find that the equivalents are places in Westchester are treated much better than Long Island. Yeah. Train station, Grand Central would be the same. It's not equivalent because it's Midtown Manhattan. Queens Village. I can't go that fast. So